Hey there, Michelle Copper here with the Inspired Voice Business Coaching and Vanport Square Studio. Welcome to day 23 of my 30 videos in 30 days challenge. Today's question comes from DramLass, who chimed in on YouTube a couple weeks ago. Full disclosure, she and I have worked together before, but she raises some interesting ideas that I wanted to cover today. So I'm just going to read what she wrote. I found Michelle's class to be a safe place in which to sing. As a working professional actress who also teaches voice for the actor, I needed a space to explore my own boundaries. Michelle's class allowed me to make time and space for my singing, to discover my singing voice, and to honor it. I witnessed class open up many people to their voice and was heartened by the breadth of students she reached. I took the class for many years and continued to yearn to fit it into my schedule, which works out every now and then for a reboot. So thank you, DramLass. The ideas that I wanted to talk about today that she raises are this idea of being an expert and still creating time and space to explore your own boundaries, keep it fresh, explore past your expert edges into even greater continued growth. And the idea of creative risk-taking, as well as this idea of continuing education, expansive creative development, ongoing into infinity. What I'm talking about here is when you know your stuff and you get into the groove. You're working, you're out there, you're doing it. And then pretty soon you turn around and go, I'm kind of in a rut, or there's got to be more than this. As we move through the process and become professionals and gain expertise, we don't allow time and space to continue to evolve. And if we're not growing and evolving and changing and moving ahead and expanding, then we're shrinking and contracting, and we will just get more of the same unless we change and challenge ourselves. So I love that DramLass is raising that challenge and that she took that challenge herself. Depending on the size of the market we're in, we can also feel a little vulnerable or exposed if we go out there and get some more training and become a beginner again. We're afraid that people won't value our expertise or will think maybe we don't know what we're talking about, which is the farthest thing from the truth. And remember, what other people think of us is none of our business. Having the courage and compassion for yourself and humility to go out there and play in the trenches, play with your peers, play with people who know more than you, play with people who know less than you, and show up with an open heart to fill your creative well not only serves your own creative spirit and being, but it also serves all the people that you'll go out and help and teach and be the expert for in the future. And then lastly, this idea of continuing education. Depending on the market you're in New York or LA, for actors and professionals, there's a mentality of if you're not in a show, you're in your class. People find their class, their creative community, and they keep training. In smaller markets, because people are often juggling a couple of jobs, it can be a little bit more tricky to find the time and space to continue growing, changing, evolving your craft, your expertise, and those fears around somebody thinking you don't know your stuff or stealing what you know or using what you know can creep in a little bit more invasive way and be harder to let go. So I wanted to take a minute to say, find your creative community, find your safe place to fall on your face, to make a fool of yourself, to laugh, to grow, to change, to evolve, and that will not only be good for your soul, it'll be really good for your business, your profession, your creative chops, if you will. It will keep you alive and keep you growing and playing and feeling connected to that evolution that is part of our human experience. So thanks for your courage, humility, and commitment to yourself, DramLass, and thanks for playing with me here in the challenge. And for all of the rest of you, I would love to hear your questions, challenges, thoughts, and concerns about speaking up, being heard, and getting paid. Until midnight tonight, those of you who have played with me here and watched the videos over the last few days, if you're in the local Portland area and you're planning to do the big general audition that's coming up, you can sign up for my audition immersion, half price through midnight tonight. And those of you in the entrepreneurial world, the solo entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and self-employed professionals, if you're interested in playing with this idea of inspired networking and cultivating your shining interest introduction and really learning to turn on your own charisma, your own authentic, poised presence when you're speaking, networking, talking with potential clients, talking with existing clients, making presentations or speeches. I'm offering an online inspired networking workshop in the end of February, and I'd love to have you come check it out. You can use the same code below and get half price off that through midnight tonight. Thanks you guys again for being here to play with me. Bring me those questions. I'll see you tomorrow.